Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm coming on here again because I want to do something with this page here. I was going to do it without you, but I thought I'd better turn the video on and see if I can do it without mucking up too much. I was going to put a piece of fabric on there, but then I found that would be too heavy. Although, I do have a bit of this, but then that's still too heavy. It would make a good pocket, that would. So I'm going to put a piece of paper on it first. Okay, put a piece of paper on. And I do like the green. It's awesome, but then I've got to think about what I'm going to put on top of there. What have we got over this page here? Nothing yet. The green's nice. I would have a bit something lighter would have been a bit better though. That doesn't fit. Something a bit lighter. Don't tell me I'm going to put this brown stuff on here again. What about that? Has to do with sewing, isn't it? Actually make a good pocket, that would. Make a good pocket. Now, I'm going to do that because then I'm going to put a pocket on the bottom. Very good. See, it doesn't matter if it doesn't cover that bit there, does it? Nobody's going to worry about that. So we're going to put glue on here, lots of glue. Will I use a glue stick? I think so. It will work fine. As far as I know, it'll go good because I've been using it and things are still stuck together. Okay? Because you put a lot on. If you put a lot on, it works. Okay? Works really good if you put heaps on. Okay? I wanted to keep the other side page because it's got pattern bits on it. But I'm going to do something with, I hope, as soon as that idea comes to me. Right? Put the lid on that. And put this piece. That's not cut. Oh no, that's the edge of it, so it's got to be straight, that bit there, hasn't it? That bit's got to be straight. It's just how it is, I think. It's got to be, Sonia. I'm going to say that. It's got to be straight. I'm not too close to the... Don't put it too close in here because that way then that won't open and close very good. It'll start bending up and that. You won't want that to happen. Now, I've got a bit of sticky glue down the bottom here, so I'm going to have to be careful and stick everything to that. Okay, so now I can cut up here with my scissors, and they're under this piece of fabric. Righto, so we're going to cut up here. I'm in Australia still, and it's still a nice day because it's still a sad day. This is just me carrying on from what I did before, and that's really crooked. That is really crooked. So we'll try and do this again. I think the purple one might have been really crooked to start with somehow. If I can get these to work, I can go up there with this. Now this will make a good edge. Okay. I like it. Still going good. Except it's getting stuck. So I need to keep it going over a bit. Don't get too far that way. Okay. A bit more. And we're done. It's not really grand, but it's not bad. This part here, it needs to come in further. I'm going to have to do that. I don't want it to look askew with, okay? Not that bad anyway. Oh, I've got it all stuck in there. Righto, that's better. You can sort of see by the other page, I think. That looks better, doesn't it? Now I do like that. I'm a big fan of that. Now, won't want to put that there, will I? But I do want to put something nice there, like, let me see. Oh gee, that was a thing that I was going to do too. I can't do everything. I just have to... I'm going to put that over there because I'm going to put them, you know, so they'll go together really well, I hope. Now, piece of this across the bottom. Now, where's the other one of those? There it is there. Okay, so I better not do that. It doesn't matter though, does it? Really? If I'm close with some other piece. I'll use this then. Wait a minute. I've got 3 different sorts here. 4. And the buttons. And the buttons. Look. I got sewing material. I only found that piece to start with. And then I found this piece that I bought at Spotlight when it opened. In the year dot over. So, which bit do you think will look better? I do like that. I'm going to make a pocket out of it. It's got to be a pocket. I mean, you know, you want to see the nice thing, don't you? So let's do the pocket, and we'll do it out of this colour. Or then I did like this here. This is a good idea too. This might be better because of what I was thinking about doing with it. Yes, I think I'll do this piece. It's got to come down to there, right? And it can go to there, right? Don't worry, I'm still going to use that one. We're just going to put this on first, so I can have 2 pockets or something. Something, sort of bit of decoration. Now I'm going to pull out a thread with my pin here. So this is a really good piece of Aida cross stitching fabric. Excuse me. I have tried it many times. I have a lot of this fabric. I don't use it for cross stitching because I'm not a big fan, I'm afraid. I like what other people do. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice, but I just haven't got the patience to sit there and do that for some reason. Follow each square. I've tried it a few times. Not succeeded. Well, it's been a big success for me. And we need it to come to... There's a piece there that's got a bit of black on that. Look at that. It'd have to be, wouldn't there? Something annoying it. Why is that on there? It's in the fabric. Whatever it is, could be a little bit of a stick or something, another bit of different colour thread stuck in there. Well, it was one of my first jobs when I was a teenager, was doing these, getting the crap out of, it was called, what do they call this stuff? Everything got caught in the other fabric. Oh, gee, I can't even remember now, but that's what we had to do to get it out. Any mess. Slump, no, I can't remember now what it was. Come on. It's nearly all gone through anyway. So what we would do would be pull this up and take that off and then sew that thread back through there, but I'm not going to do that now. I just take the thread out. Because it's, look, it's, the colour's actually on the thread itself. It's not going to help if I put it back through at all. Still going to be on there. But it's been woven in, so it's a bit of grease probably. You used to have to do this sort of thing, and then you would have to write down all the pieces that you had to pick out of the fabric, so they'd know how much work you put into it and how much time it took you to do it and all that sort of thing. So I've pulled that up, that bit of cotton, so I could see where... Okay. Well, I had to cut it off. I think that's long enough. I'm sure it is. I'll go back and fix it in a second. It's not straight at all, is it? Okay, but I didn't want it to have that bit of black in it, that bit of mark. Do not want that mark in it. Okay, now follow the line, which I can't see very good. Get out here. Where are you? Right. If you cut that up there, that should pull through that other bit. Oh, to making it straight. Now that's easy, see? You just cut along there and it's straight. This part I made easy, the rest of it wasn't. Okay. Rightio. Now, I can fray it, and that'll make it look better. Straight as well. We'll make it straight. Wow, I went way over there, didn't I? What was I thinking about? Well, I took it over to that page. It's not supposed to come over to that page, son. You've got to get back there now. Goodness me. So I'll be cutting up this bit now. Don't worry, I can use these on little bits or donate some paper scraps. I'm going to... Okay, right. That's better. It doesn't cover the whole thing and it doesn't matter. Me making a bracket. Okay. So I might just pull out a bit more of these threads. Put that over there so I don't wreck it. I must put the scissors back in the little pot holders here. That's what they're for. It's for scissors and things, aren't they? Right. Big pin and stuff. Rightio. Now, the idea that I have now, I might have to do before I put it on, I think, because since I told you I knew what I was doing, something else has dawned on me. Something else has come to my attention that I was thinking about. And I have a place where I put all that stuff so I could use it. And it's got to be here. If I moved anything today, could you fix this chair for me? Leaning on it, Sonia. That bed doesn't look too bad, but I'm after a piece of that older one. I know, you probably know what I'm talking about. I use it on everything. Nope. I promise I did pack up this stuff so I could work with it. Here we go. I found it. I hope I'm not using too much of it though. I don't think I've used anything in here yet. Okie dokie. Now we're going to have a little pockety thing that goes like that, I think. That's what I'm after. So let's move this away so we don't break that in the process. I'm having a bit more water. I've been allocating myself less water so I don't have to get up all night. I haven't been drinking as much. I know that's a bit silly, but it's making me feel a lot better. Because I think I was drinking way too much water, and plus I have a lot in my body as well, you know, because of my issues with me. Anyway, let's not worry about that today. We're just going to get this done because I think it's going to look really cool. Now, which way did I have that now? Did I turn it back round or is it right? Which way is right? Wait, that's it there. Okay, so I'll start here and I want to make this scoop. Maybe I can do it this way. Might be better to scoop it like that. And then you can put stuff down in it, you know, just... So we'll get a piece, we'll cut a bit off. Now I need to be 2 halves of that. Whoops, I cut the wrong thing. And I don't know if I might have to do this side too, I think, because it's not going to be as ruched or whatever it is that I'm going to do. I'm going to have to cut some of this off the bottom because it's only a small pocket, isn't it? It's not a great big thing, so I'm not going to use a whole heap, but I want it to be nice. How about there? We need to be able to see what we're doing, okay? And it's a bit skewy. Straighten it up. You get out from under there. How about that, eh? Does that look alright? That's not too bad. Might get a bit of a needle and cotton, or a bit. I'll have this. Wait a minute. Because I don't mind if you can see the string. I think it'll look good. And besides that, I just want to. I do think I want you to see the string because I'm going to tie it. The top and the bottom. The sides. We'll see when we get that far. Okay, that was the quickest I've threaded the needle for a long time. I don't need all that thread. It takes too long to drag it through. And it knots up too much if you've got too much on there. Okay, so we're going to start here. I'm not going to actually use that knot in the thing because I'm going to tie this. When I get this down here, I'm going to tie it up. Okay, to the other end. And then I'll just glue it in. I want to be able to gather it and be in control of it myself. Righto. Now I don't know how much I'm going to need. We'll take it up to the full length of it. Now we know we need less, so we're going to cut that off there because this piece here we're going to be able to move. And then we're going to do the same with this side. I'm just coming in about 1/4 of an inch. Now this would look really good in my next book, but I might put it in there too, I guess. I think I'm throwing in ideas from all over the place, but I get it from my fabric mostly, I think. I do. Get it from the fabric. Right, yeah, now that's through there. Okay. Now, I don't know if I think this is the right side because that's a lot flatter, okay? So that's how you tell. Mostly, if you can't find it any other way, that's how you can do it. Now I'm going to cut this off here. Okay, I probably should have, I probably could have just stuck it down or sewed it on there, but I don't know if I want to do that. I want to be able to see where this is going to go first. Now, push that down there, gather this up the side. Like that. Right. And we're going to have fun trying to get it in now the pocket, but I don't care. I can't be worried about that, can I? Really? And this side here, we're going to pull that up the same. And you know what, it would have been better if I'd have stuck one side down first. That might have worked a bit better. But we need to get in the middle too. Do I need to do it up the centre as well? Probably. And that'll give it more shape, and then it'll come, you can drag it down that way further. And that's about right where I want that. And this will be, I'll put this through here too. I think I'll do the middle as well. Well, I think that's nearly in the middle, this piece here. I hope. It's pretty much in the centre, I hope. You know, big stitches are good because it doesn't matter as long as you put stitches in. And I hope they were reasonably straight too. I'm going to unthread that so I can have some sort of a style here. Some sort of a style. Okay. I think I should stitch it on. So take all these stitches through to the back, you reckon? Now this one can be longer, can't it? It can come out further. Because I want it to come down at the bottom and in at the top. That's a little tiny bit difficult without gluing it, I suppose. And that there. That bit goes there. piece comes from over here. Whoops, whoops. Oopsie daisies on you. You can't really take that one through the back because you're going to be... And this one went crooked. Look, I'm over here. What am I doing over there? Well, I am. Take it back down this way. Okay. I want that piece to be sitting up there. I want this to be pulled down further. Oh dear. I do send myself these tasks, but it doesn't look too bad. It's not too bad considering, you know, what I'm trying to do. No, it's not in the middle. That's scaring me. That's scaring me. It wasn't in the middle. I think the two sides gathered up are going to be enough to make it look nice, don't you think? I'm going to take these through to the back. I wasn't going to, but I will. I'll take it through to the back and I'll tie it around there. I hope that doesn't interfere with putting anything in it. I do. I hope that doesn't interfere with putting anything in there. Come on. What are you doing? They've got a knot. Oh, yeah, it's got a knot because I tied knots in it. You're right, Sonia. You'll be right. It's okay. Oh, you can't remember everything. I'm trying to... my brain's ticking over like a tin of worms trying to figure out what I'm doing next, you know, because it's all... I do... What do you call it? Real life crafting. I do. It's true to life, it is. Hey, woo, come on, now, you're going to pull that undone if you don't be careful. Take it up there. It's a good way of holding it in place anyway, isn't it? I'll tie it on, see what happens. Then I can just move it up and down until I get it where I like it. And then if I glue that bit onto the back page, it won't be anywhere near where you put the thing through, will it? How about that? Is that too tight? No, it's holding on. It's holding on, and that's all that matters. It's not going anywhere. Okay, now do this one. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself. I hope everybody appreciates it. That it's okay if I enjoy myself. It's okay. It's really good to do something creative. It's a very good thing, especially when it works. And I think it's working. What I'm planning, I haven't got there yet to the rest of it, have I? I've got to get something else to it yet. We've got lots on. My daughter used to say that for me. She had lots on. Probably wouldn't tell me what, but down here, I think. See, that's level with that one there, so about. Because you want them to, hopefully, take the knot off, Sonia, and it'll go through if you do. How many more of you people thought of that too, eh? Oh, good on yous. Rightio. I think that's in the right place, and that one, they're pretty level. This is only just going to reach there to tie a knot too. Look, this is in the way. Cut that off. This one's only going to just make it, and that's all right. I won't be wasting too much thread then, will I? As long as I haven't pulled it too tight. Come on. Maybe I haven't pulled it tight enough, I don't know. Cut these off. And that bit. Now, there's going to have to be something down here to stop this, to stop things from falling out of the pocket. And it's like we've made little pleats, isn't it? Wish I'd have cut them both the same, but anyway. Next time we'll make sure we do it properly, won't we? It's all to do, all recycled though, what I'm doing too here. This is a good thing for this, I reckon. It's a good idea for recycling. This is off the bedspread and that's off the Aida cloth. Okay, so I wanted to come and make it look like it's, I don't know, scooping or something. You know, so it's not actually going to... Yes, I think it looks good. I do like that. I'm going to really closely and carefully just stitch around there. I am. I'll hold that down. Because I don't know, maybe I'll put a tiny little bit of something on there. I don't know yet. bit of lace or something. Oh, here. Biddy's looking at me. This Biddy's looking at me. Okay, so if I put that down around there, does that look good? Nope. I'm just going to do what I said first. I might put that piece across the bottom of the page when I've finished. Which I probably, hopefully, will be able to do this today because I've still got a while to go. Good. That's what I like to see. Plenty of time. Just want to have this gathered. Let me gathers a bit. Now, I want this to go up in the side parts and down around like that. I don't know, just cause. Don't ask me why. It was just something I had in the plan, in my head. I just put tiny stitches through here, so you can't see them. Oops. Hang on. It doesn't matter how big you make the stitches in the back because you can't see them anyway. You need to put that down there further. But I've got about the same amount either side there showing, so that's okay. I'm just doing a little stitch. I'm not going to be putting anything in there that small. It's going to fall out the hole, I don't think. Alright, hope everybody's having a good day and you're all being safe. It's so sad these people that are getting sick. I'm here, I'm just concentrating quietly on what I'm doing. Here we go. Does that look alright? Can you see? Okay. Right. Don't mind that. I like it. It's a bit extra pieces on the end. Yeah, I've got something tied around this so it doesn't help at all. Or maybe that'll look good on the bottom. Put it on the page. Now, what do I want to do with that middle bit? Better end this off a bit first. A little back stitch there. Now, where's my book? Should put something in here so I know what I'm up to, shouldn't I? So I brought that over there like that and just eliminated that top bit. I could get rid of that top bit and then it wouldn't be in my road, would it? I don't know if I can do it from the side here, but I'm going to get rid of the other bit. Come on. You cut too far and I'll cry. I knew that was going to happen. It was too hard. It was too hard to cut through. Oh dear, Sonia. Oh, Fooey, put that down. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'll be able to fix it, I'm sure. If I've got to stitch it back the lace bit myself, I've got to lace it myself, I'll fix it. Now don't cut off your string, but I happen to have gone over this fat piece, gathered bit, whatever it is, overlocked piece. I went over it so I can get it off. Look, without cutting me cotton, and it didn't matter if I did cut me cotton, I'd be able to fix it later. You can push that back up there. And I have a little faux pas here. Okay, so we can straighten the faux pas out and cut that bit back off there too. This is really hard to cut through, that was. And thank goodness I've got a bit of ruching or whatever it is here, this gathering, that I can just move that out of the road. And I just have to push that down and gather that down into there. in nice little bits, cotton. Will I have 2 pockets, do you think? No, I just want one. I just want the 1 pocket. So I'm going to start up here because, and I want it to be in the middle, so I hope I'm eyeballing that correctly. I did, and I'm going to have to do, now I've itchy face, sorry. Dear oh dear. I'm going to do a back stitch. And there's a knot there, but you're not going to be able to see the knot when I'm finished. Okay, so now I'm going to just do small little stitches through here, hopefully straight up the middle. You may think it's a lot of work to go to make a pocket. I mean, you might think I could just have glued it on there, but I don't want to do that. I want to be able to, so I haven't glued them down yet, so they're wandering away on me. Maybe I should glue that. Yeah, sometimes you should go ahead with that sort of thing. Let me see if I pull it across. It might not need, oh yes, it will need to be sewed down, but I'm going to take a tiny bit of glue up along here. Come on, glue, please come out. You put more personalised if you put a bit of work into it, I find, these things. If you're going to make them, I like to do, you know, put a lot of stuff in if I can. It won't come out. It will, don't you panic. Okay, it's probably got a bit plugged up there. Righto. Now this is going to take a little time for that to go. I'm over here, so why are you over there? I don't know. So that's pretty cool. It's really pretty straight and it's sticking. And up here I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to be able to take it over a bit if I can get the glue to come out of the pot. Come on, what's the matter with this? Worked a minute ago. What's wrong with you? Oh, squeezing the living daylights out of it and nothing's happening. I might have a bit of hard piece of it in one of these, in this nozzly bit or something. It won't come out. There it is. Now we've got something. Well, I've got the hard bit out, so that's why it's working. Very good. Come on, get in there. Try really hard not to stick it to you. Put your piece back there. Move it back in across there a bit. Because the other part doesn't come right to the edge either, the other side. It doesn't come right to the edge. Yeah, you've got a bit in a bit, so it's not right to the edge. And then you've got more here, because if you take it flat, you wouldn't have that nice bouncy bit. Now I'm going to try and see if I can put this piece down the centre how I want it to go. I'll have to see. There's always trial and error, isn't there? Turn it over like that, and just pick up the lace bit. Don't pick up the fabric. This is the way of doing it straight, I guess, isn't it? You get straight down the middle. In that way. Alright. Gotta keep getting a piece caught. It wouldn't be. There we go. Now we can pull it in a bit, but not too much, because then we're going to take it from the side here, and we don't want it to come undone, do we? Just want it to have a shape of that. It's got to be, you know, shaped for the look of it, I suppose. That's what I want to do. That. And I don't think I can pull it down too far without mucking it up. There we go. That's not bad, is it? Is it bad? Better not take it too fast on you. It's got a little It's got a little kink in it, okay? It's got a little bit there. It's got a little bit of a gather, so that's good. I'll take it through to the back and tie it on. Okay. Keep on pulling on it, but I just can't help myself. Oh dear, what's the matter with my hand now? Everything's getting me this morning. Okay, right, fasten this off here. Now, we're going to put something on that, aren't we? We've only got 9 minutes, a bit over, a bit more. I'm trying to time this so I can just keep going when the bell goes off for some reason, so I can just, don't pull it too tight. It's not going to work if you do, Sonia. I've got a lump. What can I say? I caused a lump. A lumpy bit. Okay, now. So, this doesn't look too bad. I don't mind that. Now we can just gather it how we want it. Move it about a bit. Down into that pocket, I can put a number of things, because I have a number of things here. And I will find something along the way. I don't know if that's too bright and over the top or not. I've got a few more bits here. This is nice. I like this, but I think it's too big. Oh, it'll fit. Because you want to put something down in there that's pretty solid. So it'll go past all the laces and things. Well, that's nice. I think I like that. Even if I took that out, I still think I like it. You know, you've got to find out what you want to put on there. I could turn that into a tag and put that down in there. It's very plain though, so on this I want to put some bits. So let me see, what have we got to put on that? I do have this beaut little mirror. This is a bit heavy, Okay. What do you think, Sonia? About a flower. I don't even want that one. Do a blue. Blue, it's not gonna. Just give me a second while I fish around in here a bit. How about that? I like that one. I need to find a different tag maybe for that. That might be the off-putting piece for me. You never know, do you? Which things are going to work? A big bag stuffy. If I picked it up on, it would probably go all over the place. I don't want that to happen. I'll just grab over a handful of few bits. Hang on there. Do I have anything that's going to be? That's something I could do later anyway. One of those. I do like that. That's going to go there. What do you reckon? It's only a bit of stitching. It'll be any of the sewing machine stitching that'll be in the piece as far as I can see. Because I haven't done any more that I'm thinking about using. I haven't. And I don't really plan to, because I just like the idea that I can just do it anyway. I don't have to sew. Is there anything else in here I can use for that tuck thing? Right, yeah. I thought I put a few bits down in here this morning. I did, but what are we going to... Okay, so I've got that piece too that's going to go in here, I think. I don't know whether I was going to use it or not. I couldn't decide. So I've already got one in here. I think I might go with something that I can make for it, eh? What do you reckon? Do you think I should make something for it? I do. We've got this little Sheila. This is Dolly Dingle. She's doing something. Sometimes a girl just has to sew. I reckon that look. She looks cool, doesn't she? I got to go now, people, because I've got things I've got to do, and I wanted lots on. I've got lots on. Okay, so I'll catch up with you soon, and just do a bit more on here. We will. I'm not sort of figuring out yet what I'm going to put on each page. I don't know if I'll have her in. She looks really cool, doesn't she? Do I put her there or not? I don't know. I think I like this. I think I like the idea of that, and then that dress there. What do you reckon? That looks really cool, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. I'm going to put a backing on that. I'm going to glue this in. I'll do this now so it doesn't go wandering around all over the place while I'm and get lost out of this part of the book where I want to put it. I just hope I've made this big enough. Might even have time to do that tag if I can find the right piece to put behind there, because I need to put something behind it. I can turn it into a booklet or something, couldn't I, even? Now you get stuck again, come on. Come on, stop getting stuck. Ah, dear, I need to go away from it for a couple of seconds and it's caught up. I think I've got enough here to make another 3 of these things, to make another 3 of these books. The only thing is, though, I'm not a big fan of doing more than one thing at a time or repeating something. I'm not a big fan of that, but you never know. I might do another one shortly. I'll make sure I've got this right on this page here. A bit down the bottom a tiny bit. I can just cut that bit of trim off there later. And I've actually got a bit skew width there, so I'm actually got a bit skew width. Now I've got 2 pockets. I've got one in there and one in there. Behind it I'll put a little writing place. I'll put a writing place behind it. And I'm going to put this here as a belly band, and then you can write around that. I need this to be... Yes, that's out of a, what's the name, book? This is out of a doll book. I'm just going to stick with this usual piece of paper, I think. I'm just going to put that on there. So first I'm going to trim that piece off here because I don't like the fact that it's got the black around there twice. You know what I should have done? I'll move the camera back. I should have cut this with the... but I don't want to cut it with anything. And before I stick it on, I'm going to make some faux stitching around it. But these are little pictures of little doll clothes that I can think, yeah, vintage doll clothes. And I thought it would be a good thing to add to this. Trying to put in some different bits and pieces. It's not hard either, I'm finding them all over the place. Oops. Oh, shouldn't have looked away from that, should I? Now I'm going to do the faux stitching first because I don't want to have to undo it. I don't want to have... If I make it, I don't want to wreck it. I'm going to leave that open over there. Oh, goodness me, that was not easy to get out of there. A book or something to lean on. What have I got here? Something? I stepped something to lean on. That's red. Just concentrating here, everybody. Okay. My tongue's here waving around trying to help me. I don't know how that works, but I've been doing that since I can remember. Needless to say, I wasn't popular in school. Looking about there trying to guide yourself. Just going through here, but it doesn't matter because I'm not a real big fan of that piece of paper. It's too red. I don't mind a red jumper. It's the only red thing I'd wear in clothing. A jumper, not anything else. Don't mind a red jumper for some reason. But I don't like the colour red as much as when I was young. Mum had a colour for everyone. There was 4 of us and we had red, blue, yellow and green. My brothers had the green and the blue, and my sister had the yellow and I had the red. Spoon, cup, and they were plastic. I know that's terrible, but I don't like plastic now. I'm not a fan of it at all. Isn't that weird? But you see, some things you do like when you're a child, and other things you don't. I'm going to stop that. All right. And some things bring back memories you don't want to remember, and other things aren't too bad. But I need that around the edge, or do I need it to edge in some other colour? That's got, yeah, it's going to go with that. That colour's going to look good, actually. It is. Sonia, yes, because you've got that browny colour on that one. You'll see when you do it. You'll see. It's a tag. It's a tag, isn't it? We're making, or just a journaling space or something like that. Put lots of glue on. I should have drew around there so I know which part to glue, shouldn't I? Because I don't want to miss out on any spots. I think that's probably about right. Make sure you put lots of this on. It's good to use it, okay? It's fine. It stays stuck. It stays stuck if you put lots on, okay? Rightio. Now, got up at 6 o'clock this morning. Hubby said to me a while ago, he said, oh, we're not getting up early in the morning. I said, I'm just getting ready for next week because daylight savings starts next week. I don't know, I'm fine, I'm had enough sleep and I want to get out of bed. This has got glue all around the edge of that and I want to cut that a bit wider. The glue will dry though, won't it? And it'll look all right. It won't be khaki or anything, it'll look fine. Okay? That's what I'm saying and I'm sticking to that. Should I cut it with my scissors now or not? Oh, okay, it'll work. Really carefully though, do it nice. It's like making an egg, isn't it? Sort of egg-shaped. And that'll just dry nice. I could put some, I'm coming in too far, aren't I? That's right, I'm going to end up with... Don't go too close to the edge. You've not done that out there. Make sure I don't glue on my finger before I stick it on that. Righto. I actually wanted to put the stitching on this bit too, but the faux stitching. But I put too much glue on. It'll dry. It will dry. We'll be fine. Okay. Supposed to be all the same width as that, the smallest part now, isn't it really? This might be a little tiny bit wider, but only a fraction. I don't know if it's worth mucking it up for it. Put some, I know what I'll do, I'll put some ink around it. I'll ink around it. So it'll have the, but I think it's going to look really good in this. I think it's going to go really well, don't you? It's got a bit of vintage style to this. Shabby chic, vintage, a bit of everything, isn't there in here? A bit of everything. I'm liking these colours for some reason. I don't mind them at all. Oh, come on, don't you stick to that. Probably should have put a bit of braid around there. Plenty of room to write on the back. Got to put something here. I'm thinking about that, but then I'm thinking maybe I need a colour, and that will come to me later on. Okay, so that beeped, didn't it? So I better go now. All right. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye bye.